What if I told you your brain is constantly tricking you, shaping your reality, making you believe things that aren't quite true? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the most shocking secrets of human behavior. You'll discover why time speeds up as you age, why you follow the crowd, and how a fake pill can heal your body. By the end, you'll see yourself and your mind in a whole new light. This isn't just trivia, it's a user manual for your brain. Here are 10 Tell Me Why's facts that will change how you think about human psychology. Have you ever found yourself completely blanking out before a big test, an important presentation, or even just when someone asks you a tough question on the spot? That sudden mental freeze can feel frustrating and even embarrassing, but it's actually a very common experience. The truth is, it's not your fault. It's your brain's natural stress response kicking in, doing exactly what it's designed to do. When you're under pressure, your body releases a hormone called cortisol, often referred to as the stress hormone. Cortisol is meant to help you react quickly in dangerous situations, but it can also get in the way when you need to think clearly. This ancient fight-or-flight system evolved to protect us from real threats, like wild animals or sudden danger. But today, it can't tell the difference between a life-or-death emergency and something like public speaking, taking an exam, or having a difficult conversation. When cortisol floods your brain, it actually blocks access to the parts responsible for memory and logical thinking. That's why you might forget everything you studied, or struggle to find the right words, even if you know the material inside and out. In these moments, your brain is prioritizing survival over problem solving. It's focused on keeping you safe, not on helping you ace your test or deliver a perfect speech. That's why thinking clearly can feel nearly impossible when you're stressed. The good news? You can train your brain to handle stress better. Techniques like deep breathing, mindfulness, or even taking a short break can help lower cortisol levels, calm your mind, and get your thinking back on track. So next time you freeze up or your mind goes blank, remember, it's not a sign of weakness or lack of preparation. It's just your biology doing its job, even if it's a little overprotective. Your brain is always working to keep you safe, even if that means making you forget your lines or your answers. With practice, you can learn to manage stress and help your brain work with you, not against you. Why do humans laugh? It's not just about punchlines. Laughter is a secret superpower built into our brains. We're actually 30 times more likely to laugh with others than when we're alone. Laughter is contagious. Just hearing someone giggle can set off a chain reaction. When you laugh, your brain releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that boost your mood, relieve pain, and even strengthen your immune system. Laughter melts away stress, helps you relax, and can even lower blood pressure. It's like a mini workout for your body and mind. Our ancestors used laughter to bond, signal safety, and build trust, helping groups survive and thrive. Every time you laugh, you're strengthening relationships and creating memories. It's the ultimate social glue. Laughter is nature's free medicine, no prescription needed. So next time you laugh, remember, you're not just having fun. You're boosting your health, connecting with others, and tapping into one of humanity's oldest instincts. Never underestimate the power of a good laugh. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment your favorite psychology fact below. We'd love to hear from you. Remember those childhood summers that seemed to last forever? Days felt endless, like you could fit a whole adventure into a single afternoon. But now, as adults, entire years can pass in what feels like the blink of an eye. When you're a kid, every day is packed with firsts. Your first bike ride, your first trip to the zoo, the first time you taste ice cream on a hot day. Your brain is constantly working, soaking up every detail and building rich, colorful memories. All that novelty stretches time, making each moment feel bigger and more important. But as we grow up, life settles into routines. Wake up, commute, work, repeat. With fewer new experiences, our brains stop making those vivid memory anchors. Days blur together, and time seems to slip away. Ever notice how scrolling through your phone or repeating the same routine makes hours vanish without a trace? That's your brain recording less detail, so time feels compressed. Want to slow down time? Shake things up. Travel to a new city, take a dance class, or cook a dish you've never tried before. The more you feed your brain with fresh experiences, the more vivid memories you'll create, and the longer your days will feel. It's not that time is speeding up, it's just your brain hitting the repeat button. If you want life to feel fuller and longer, chase after new adventures, big or small. That's the real secret to stretching time. Fill it with moments worth remembering. Ever found yourself copying what everyone else is doing, even if you don't know why? Maybe you've joined in on a trend without really understanding it, or followed a crowd just because everyone else was doing it. This behavior is more common than you might think. That's herd mentality, an ancient survival instinct. Our ancestors relied on the group for protection, food, and survival. Sticking together meant a better chance of staying alive in a dangerous world. Our ancestors needed group acceptance to survive. Being cast out meant danger. Isolation could lead to a lack of resources or protection, making it harder to fend off predators or find food. Today, our brains still crave belonging, rewarding us for fitting in and making us anxious when we stand out. This need for social acceptance is deeply ingrained in our psychology. In uncertain situations, we look to others for cues, a mental shortcut called informational social influence. This helps us make decisions quickly, especially when we lack information. But following the crowd can lead to groupthink and bad decisions. When everyone thinks the same way, critical thinking can be lost, leading to mistakes that could have been avoided. Peer pressure is powerful, but awareness is the first step to resisting it. Understanding why we feel the need to conform can help us make more independent choices. Sometimes, thinking for yourself is the bravest thing you can do. It takes courage to stand out and make decisions that go against the grain. Don't let the crowd make your choices. Embrace your individuality and trust your own judgment. After all, some of the greatest innovations and ideas have come from those who dared to think differently. What if I told you a sugar pill could actually cure your headache? No medicine required? Sounds like magic, but it's real science. This is the placebo effect, where your mind tricks your body into healing just because you expect it to. When you believe a treatment will work, your brain releases real chemicals, like endorphins and dopamine, that actually reduce pain and boost mood. Brain scans show that the expectation of relief activates the same areas as real medicine, triggering genuine biological changes. Placebos have been shown to help with pain, depression, even Parkinson's disease, sometimes almost as much as real drugs. The ritual matters too. A confident doctor, a high-tech machine, or a fancy pill can supercharge the effect. The placebo effect reveals just how powerfully your mind and body are linked, sometimes in ways even scientists can't fully explain. Your beliefs can literally shape your health, changing your brain, your body, and your experience of illness. Sometimes belief isn't just powerful, it's the most surprising medicine of all. Ever wondered why some faces just seem to stand out? It's not just your personal taste. Science says there are hidden rules behind attraction. Symmetry is a big one. Studies show we're hardwired to prefer faces that are more symmetrical. Think of celebrities like Angelina Jolie or Henry Cavill. Symmetry signals good health and strong genes. Here's a wild fact. Averageness, faces that blend features from many people, are rated as more attractive. It's like our brains are searching for genetic normalcy. And get this, we're drawn to faces that look a bit like our own. The mere exposure effect means we find familiarity comforting, even in someone's smile. Features like clear, glowing skin and sparkling eyes. They're not just pretty, they're signs of health and fertility. That's why skincare ads always show flawless faces. For women, fuller cheeks are seen as youthful and nurturing. For men, a strong jawline hints at strength and confidence. Think superheroes and movie stars. Attraction is biology in action, shaped by millions of years of evolution. Our brains are always scanning for the best match, even if we don't realize it. But remember, beauty really is more than skin deep. A genuine smile or a spark of kindness can make anyone unforgettable. Think you're a great multitasker? Think again. Your brain can't truly focus on more than one demanding task at a time. What feels like multitasking is actually rapid task switching, which drains energy and increases mistakes. Each switch comes with a context penalty, slowing you down and stressing you out. Studies show multitasking can slash productivity by up to 40%. The secret to getting more done? Monotasking, focusing on one thing at a time. Deep work leads to better results and less mental fatigue. Turn off distractions and let your brain do what it does best. Focus. Quality beats quantity every time. Imagine this. You're about to step onto a stage, your heart pounding, palms sweaty, and your mind racing with what-ifs. Maybe you remember a time in school when you had to give a presentation, or that moment at work when all eyes turned to you. If you've ever felt nervous before speaking in public, you're not alone. In fact, almost everyone, yes, even the most confident speakers, has felt those butterflies before facing an audience. So why does this happen to us? It all comes down to our brain's ancient wiring. When you stand in front of a crowd, your mind can't help but imagine the worst, being judged, making a mistake, or feeling embarrassed. It's like your brain is sounding an alarm, even if you know deep down you're safe. The amygdala, that tiny but mighty part of your brain, is in charge here. It can't tell the difference between a real threat, like a wild animal, and a room full of people watching you. So it floods your body with stress hormones, making you feel on edge. Long ago, being the center of attention could mean danger. If your tribe rejected you, survival was tough. Our brains evolved to be super sensitive to social situations, and that's why public speaking can feel so intimidating, even today. That's why you might notice your heart racing, your hands shaking, or your mouth going dry. Your body is just trying to protect you, gearing up for action, even though you're not actually in danger. Here's the truth. Feeling nervous isn't a weakness. It's a sign that you care about connecting with others. And the good news? You can work with those nerves, not against them. Try this. Practice your speech in front of a mirror, or record yourself and watch it back. Take slow, deep breaths before you go on stage. Visualize yourself succeeding and remind yourself that it's okay to feel nervous. Give yourself a pep talk backstage, or smile at the audience to remind yourself they're just people, most of them rooting for you. With every experience, your brain learns that public speaking isn't dangerous after all. So next time you feel those nerves, remember, they're just your brain's way of looking out for you. Embrace them, channel that energy, and know that you have what it takes to speak with confidence. You're not alone, and you've got this. Have you ever wondered why you can recall the moment you heard life-changing news, but forget what you had for lunch last Tuesday? When powerful emotions surge, like fear, joy, or heartbreak, your amygdala sends an urgent signal to your hippocampus, telling it, "This matters, remember this." These moments are burned into your memory, as if your brain is saving them in ultra-high definition. For our ancestors, remembering the terror of a predator's attack or the thrill of a feast meant survival. Emotional memories were the difference between life and death. That's why the moments that shake us, whether with fear, love, or sorrow, linger, while ordinary days slip away like sand through our fingers. Our memories aren't a perfect timeline. They're a highlight reel of the feelings that shaped us. Storytelling is so powerful because it awakens this emotional memory system, making stories unforgettable. If you want to remember something forever, tie it to a feeling. The heart is the key to memory. Ever wonder why some people can laser focus for hours while others are sidetracked by every buzz and beep? It all comes down to dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical that drives motivation and attention. Fun fact, people with naturally balanced dopamine can stay on task, but those with lower levels crave novelty and quick rewards, making distractions irresistible. That's why notifications feel like mini slot machines. They deliver instant dopamine hits that hijack your focus. It's not just about willpower. Your brain chemistry is calling the shots. Here's a practical tip. Try the Pomodoro technique. Work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. It's proven to boost productivity and keep your brain happy. Or switch up your environment. Tidy your desk, stretch, or change your seat to refresh your mind. Break big tasks into bite-sized goals and reward yourself for each win. Your brain loves small victories. And remember, sometimes a quick walk or a moment to daydream is just what your brain needs to refocus and recharge. There you have it. 10 mind-blowing facts that reveal how your brain really works. From stress and time perception to laughter and focus, your mind is running ancient software in a modern world. These aren't just fun facts. They're tools to help you understand yourself and others. Which fact surprised you most? Let us know in the comments. Want more secrets of the mind? Hit subscribe and ring the bell. Thanks for watching. See you next time.